Hey, this is Jacob, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you the top apps and websites that have a Esperanto translation. So, real quick, Esperanto is basically one of the most successful constructed languages in the world. It was created by this guy named L.L. Zamenhof. I'm not really going to get into the history of Esperanto in this video. I am going to save that for a different one, but the whole goal behind this video is to show you that Esperanto is actually a lot closer to you than you might suspect. And there are actually quite a few different apps and websites that support Esperanto. So you might not be aware about this. And if you're someone that's also learning Esperanto, if you're interested in it, one of the good ways you can like practice your Esperanto skills is being able to use like apps and websites you would normally use in your native language in Esperanto. But obviously you want to wait until you reach a sufficiently high level before you can start switching the language of the apps or the websites that you're using. But I thought it'd be pretty cool just to give you guys just a quick look into these different sites, these different websites, as is websites and apps that have an Esperanto translation. So with that being said, we're just going to hop into this, and I'll show you these websites that and apps that support Esperanto, as well as how you can go and you can change them to Esperanto as well. So with that said, let's get into the video. The first website we're going to be going over is actually Google. So I'm pretty sure that if you're watching this video, you're probably familiar with what Google is. It's the biggest and most popular search engine in the entire world. And it just so happens that they have an Esperanto translation. Another thing too is that for the Google translation tool, they also do support Esperanto as well. But that's a story for another time. So anyways, like if you want to go and you want to change your Google website into Esperanto, that is, you're just going to click on your icon up here. You're going to scroll down where it says language. Now, just as a quick heads up, like these platforms are known to like change the interface around a lot. So chances are this might be a little bit outdated, but I'm pretty sure that the general idea should be the same. But anyways, like here we have the display language. So we're just going to click on that. Then we're going to type in Esperanto. Going to press on confirm. And then from there, we have set the language to Esperanto. Another interesting thing too as well is that let's say if you want to look up like websites that are in Esperanto, you can set a filter for Esperanto as well. So you can leave it as is, or you can change it to like whatever language you would prefer. So just to go back, so you guys can take a look here. So now we see here it says Google Searcho. So Searcho is the Esperanto word for search, and Mi bon chancas is basically saying like I'm feeling lucky. So let's just do a pretend search here, like I don't know, Japan time. Sure, why not? So over here, you see that now unfortunately it doesn't look like everything has been switched to Esperanto. So you see here it says web. So obviously that's not a word in Esperanto. But here pictures is bildoi, video is videoi. This isn't translated unfortunately. This is pli, which means more. So yeah, so there are a couple of things that are translated, which is pretty cool. So the next site that we're going to be going over is Facebook. So yeah, so Facebook, one of the biggest social media companies in the world, and they happen to have an Esperanto translation. So if you want to go and change your Facebook to Esperanto, you're just going to click up here on the top right corner on your little icon. Then you're going to go to settings and privacy. Then you're going to click on language. You're going to click on Facebook language, and then you just press on Esperanto. Yeah, so it does say here like it's not going to be fully available like in the language, like not everything is translated unfortunately, but it does translate like some of the stuff. Oh, looks like I did not save that. Oh, okay, backup language. Yeah, I forgot to choose that. So yeah, so you do have to choose a backup language as well, like if they don't support everything in your selected language. So as you can see here, now you can see that everything is in Esperanto. So for live video, we have real tempo filmeto, photo, how you feeling. And you can see here on the top left, we have amicoi, groupoi, memoroi, like saved posts, the Facebook shop. You can also take a look at like some of the notifications also have like a Esperanto like translation as well. So you can see here, 3 other people have posted in the Black Podcast Network. So yeah, so that's another website right here, that does support Esperanto. So the next website we're going to be going over is Wikipedia. So Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, believe it or not, these guys do have an Esperanto translation of it. And another interesting too as well is that there's actually quite a few articles in the Esperanto Wikipedia. So as you can see here, there are over 300,000 articles. Now, I will say, like, as a quick disclaimer, like, not all of the articles are of the highest quality. At the end of the day, like, anybody can contribute to Wikipedia. So, you are going to get varying degrees of quality, unfortunately. But some of the articles actually are very good. So we're just going to click on Esperanto right here. So now we are on the Esperanto Wikipedia, so we can take a look at some of the articles. So we have here the Scudo. Like, another thing hit too, which I really like about the Esperanto Wikipedia, is as you can see that everything is in Esperanto. It's not like a partial translation or anything like that. So that's something that's pretty nice. But yeah, so just as a quick pro tip, like, if you want to go and work on your reading in Esperanto, if this is a language that you're studying, you could check out some of the articles here on Wikipedia, or Wikipedia as it's called in Esperanto. But like I said, you do want to be mindful that not all of the articles are of the top quality, but this is definitely be a good place to to practice reading. And let's say if you do get to like a high enough level up in Esperanto, you could always contribute as well and just help to correct things and just make your own contribution. So that could be a way that you can help to give back to the Esperanto community. So the next one that we're going to be going over is what's called LibreOffice. So LibreOffice is basically like a free version, a free open source version that is, of Microsoft Word. And it just so happens that they have a full Esperanto translation of their software. So now, in order to access the Esperanto translation, there are a few things that you're going to have to do. Like, I'm just going to do this for Windows, because obviously that's the software that I have. So if you're using, like, say, like a Mac or like Linux or something like that, then the process might be a little bit different. So first what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to go to add and remove programs. Then from here, just gonna type in LibreOffice. Then you're going to click on this and you're going to press on modify. So you're just going to hit next. You're going to see, so right now our modify has already been selected. Then from here, you're going to go to optional components. Well, actually use interface language, excuse me. And then from here, you're just going to pick the language that you want to install. So in our case, it's going to be Esperanto. So I already have this installed. So you would just click on that. You would click on next. And then from there, it's going to install Esperanto on your computer. So yeah, so now we're just going to close that out, because obviously we don't need to do that. So now when you go back here and you're on the software, you're going to click on Tools, and then from Tools, you're going to go down to Options, and then from Options, you're going to go here where it says Languages and Locals, and you're going to click on General. And then for the user interface, right now it's in English, and now you see I have Esperanto as an option. So I'm just going to click on that. I'm going to press Apply. So now it says the LibreOffice needs to be restarted. So I'm just going to click on Restart. So now, as you can see here, everything is in Esperanto. So this is File, Edit, View, format, and so on and so forth. So yeah, if you're someone that likes to use this software, or you just want to, if you want to type something and you want to be kind of like being like a Esperanto environment, so to speak, you can definitely utilize the software. And like I said, it's completely free to download. The next app that we're going to be going over that happens to have an Esperanto translation is Telegram. So right now I'm using the desktop version of Telegram, but you can also utilize the mobile version as well, whether you have iOS or Android. So real quick, in order to access the Esperanto translation of Telegram, so you are going to need to click on this special link. So I'm actually going to link to this down below, so you'll be able to click on it. So once I do that, it's going to say here change language. So now it says here that it's currently 58% complete. So unfortunately, it doesn't translate everything into Esperanto, but it does give you a pretty decent amount. So now we're just going to hit apply language. So right now we're just going to wait for it to restart. So now, as you can see here, a good portion of it has been translated into Esperanto. So we have here Mia Canto, Babalea Agodo, chat room settings. So as you can see here, there's a pretty decent amount that has been translated into Esperanto. So yeah, so this is something else that you can you can do. So if you're someone that uses Telegram and you enjoy Esperanto and you're at a sufficiently high level, you can change your app to Esperanto. And even if you're not, I mean, even if you're just kind of like make your way up, like not everything is translated to Esperanto. So you will get a mix of Esperanto as well as your native language. So the last app that we're going to be going over is Anki. So Anki is basically a flashcard app. You can utilize this app to memorize just about anything. Obviously for me, like I utilize it primarily for language learning, but I know a lot of people that are medical students utilize Anki for memorizing different concepts within medicine. But yeah, they do happen to support they do have an Esperanto translation. So I'm going to do it on desktop, but the process would be fairly similar if you do using it on a mobile device. So you're going to go first to tools, and then from tools you're going to click on preferences, and then for preferences you're going to go to language. You're going to press on Esperanto. So now it says here that you have to restart Anki for it to create the language change. So we're just going to press on OK. Just going to close this out. So we're going to close Anki. Just give that a few seconds. Right. So now we are going to reopen Anki. Just wait for that. Yeah, normally it opens up pretty fast, which is cool. So yep, okay, so there was an update that I need to install, so I'll say that for later. But yeah, as you can see now, everything now has been switched over to Esperanto. The different names for like the files and like settings and stuff. So yeah, so this is just another place that you can kind of immerse in Esperanto a bit. So yeah, so I definitely hope you found this video useful, and it puts you onto a couple of sites as well as apps that you can utilize Esperanto in. And if you know any other websites or apps that has an Esperanto translation, feel free to share it down below, because I would love to see it, and I may consider utilizing these apps, if for nothing else other than the fact that they support Esperanto. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, all you have to do is just hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon. That way you'll be notified of new content. This is Jacob Laguerre. I'm signing off, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.